Crazy Bag Lady. Thanks again for watching and welcome to my channel. This is a little requested video from a lovely lady who was looking to treat herself to a Mulberry Cara and couldn't decide whether to treat herself or not, because obviously they are a lot of money, but she wanted to know how they wear and tear. So I said I'd do one for her, so here we go. This is my mini Cara, which is the smallest one, in Fiery Spritz colour, and I've had it for, where are we now, in February, and I bought it last July time, I think, possibly. I've used it a bit, I've not used it loads, so obviously you'd expect it to still be in really good condition. I was the second owner of it, I think. I wasn't the first, I didn't buy it from new, so it had already been used a couple of times as well, so it's been used a bit but not really heavy. So as you can see, all the corners are still really good. All the hardware and everything is still really good. There's no wear and tear on there. The only thing I can say is, because of the style of the bag, when you go to undo the lock, and obviously this top flap, this is the bit that seems to get the most sort of use, if you like. So as I've been using it, I have started to notice, I don't think the camera's really picking it up, but there is a few light scratches just across the top. They're not bad, and probably most people wouldn't even notice it, but I've been inspecting it for you for signs of wear. So that is the only area that seems to really wear on them. Whether that's just me, I don't know, but I haven't got long nails, but I think as you go to pick the straps up and stuff, you kind of tend to catch it a bit, and because it's very soft leather, this is really lovely soft leather, it has sort of started to mark just slightly on the top. The hardware is pretty good as well. That's still got the protective plastic on it, which again, if you buy a new one, you can sort of try and keep the plastic on them for as long as possible. Or you can also, I think, buy off eBay protective coverings that go over the hardware as well. So that's another area that does tend to get scratched. But I think because it's sort of a little bag and you sort of carry it by the top handle, or you have it as a rucksack and stuff, so you don't tend to sort of put it down as such, because obviously it hasn't got feet on it. I know some of the bags have got gold feet on the bottom, little studs, but these haven't got feet on the bottom, so if you did keep putting it on the floor, obviously then eventually the corners and stuff would scuff. But because I'm quite careful with mine, I don't tend to put them on the floor, so again, the corners of mine are all still really good. So I think they are a really good bag. Obviously they're so versatile because you can wear them in so many different ways. I have done a review on it in all the different ways that you can wear it, but this was purely just to show the wear. So they do start to get dints there where the handles go. I think you can appreciate that. But obviously if you fasten it up, they do stay up. If you fasten the little strap up against it, they will stay upright anyway, like so, but it's just when they drop down, you might start to notice that they start to get creases in there. Inside, obviously, I've used a liner with mine, so the inside of mine's still like new. This is a suede lined one, so again, this is all still lovely. They don't, let's say, do the marks, there's nothing on it that would really press. You might get a slight line on the inside of the bag. As it folds over, it does rest on this bit, so you might get a bit of wear in there over time. But I think they probably are worth, well, they are a lot of money, but if you treat yourself to one, I think you'd be quite pleased with it. So obviously, really, I think the only areas on mine is just the little dints from the straps. You see that on there, and then there, that's the little dints from the straps, and then just this very top flap, which I think as the years go by it'll start to really crinkle and obviously get a bit more scratch, but that doesn't really bother me. Depends what sort of person you are, but I don't mind it looking a bit more used. I quite like leather when it goes soft and supple. So I hope this was useful. I have got a Mulberry Lily down here as well that has had a lot of use, so I just thought I'd show you in comparison. This is a very well used bag. It's had loads and loads of use. Not by me as much, because I did buy it pre-loved at a good price, and I was aware that it had a lot of use, but this is what, when your lock plate gets really scratched, this is what it does look like. It sort of loses its shine and gets lots of scratches and stuff on it. So here's one that's still in really good condition. As you can see, it's really shiny. And then obviously when you get one that has had a lot of use, they do go matte and quite sort of scratch looking. But again, to say how much use this bag has had, there's really nowhere on the corners, only just a bit of darkening, a tiny bit on the corners. So I think really Mulberry bags are really good, and they do kind of stand the test of time. I mean, this bag's had a lot of hammer and a lot of use, and as you can see, it's still really good. And also you can get the lock plates replaced on them. So again, with the Mini Cara, if you'd used it a lot and your lock plate did get scratched, you can send them to Mulberry to get the lock replaced. Not sure how much it costs. I think it used to be something like 30 something, but obviously as the years have gone on, it's probably a lot more expensive than that now. But so that's one other option. So yeah, I do think they are worth their money. They're a lovely treat. So if you're thinking of getting the Mulberry Cara, go and get it and treat yourself. And if you really don't like it, you can always sell it on anyway, can't you? But I just wanted to show what a well-used one looks like compared to one that's not been quite so used. So I think if you did use your Cara a lot, it would still stand the test of time and be alright. So I really hope this was useful, just to show the wear and tear on the bags. If you get a minute, please subscribe to my channel and come and find me on Instagram and Twitter as Mrs. Crazy Bag Lady. If you love handbags like we do, we're handbag crazy, we love them. So if you want to know about any other bags at all, just give me a shout and I'll always try and help you out as best I can, because I know when you are looking to treat yourself, it's so hard to, if you can't find what you want on the internet, it's so hard. So if you want to know anything about handbags, just drop me a message or a comment below. I'll always help you out. If I own the bag, I will do a video on it for you anytime. So I hope this was useful, and have a lovely day whatever you're up to.